Alright gang, to this project, I got my Marlin 1894 SBL. This is chambered in 44 mag. I'm gonna put a light on this today, but before I get into that, I want to quickly go over the modifications I've done on this so far. So I actually took out the handguard and the stock that came from the factory, and I installed Midwest Industries handguard and also the stock. So before I put them on, I actually got them Cerakoted, hence the color right here. And also I added some quivers in the front and the handguard, and also quivers in the back. And then I also added some hand stops from Trijicon Industries, and for glass I got the Trijicon Credo 1 to 6. If you guys are interested in seeing how I install the handguard and the stock, the hand stops, quivers, I have all these videos, feel free to check them out. Alright, get into the light now. So the light I'm going to be putting on is going to be the Modlite, which is the PLHv2 18650. These lights are not actually bad. They put out about 1350 lumens and they got 54,000 candela. Now, if you're interested in knowing more about this light, I have another video that actually goes into more details about the specs and the features of this light. So anyways, the light, if you're interested, just a quick, this literally comes with a charger and a battery, which I already took out and put it in. This is not an unboxing video, but I'm just trying to get this guy out. Alright, so here's the light. Now the thing about I like about this light is that the mounting options for this lights are pretty available in the market. They're not really proprietary that you have to get it from Modlite. This is what I like about, so you could go to aftermarket for getting some solutions for your mounting the light onto your rifle. Now this guy comes with the SureFire Z68 Tailcap. Basically, this is what it looks like. Now this allows you to turn it on. Now if you open the head, it comes with a Modlite 18650 batteries that you can put in there. Alright, let's put this back on. Okay, so let's go over some things to consider when you're mounting your light. So I'm right-handed, so that means I could put the light on this side and then I could reach the switch, the back of the switch, easily right here. But the problem with that is I like to also attach my slings, and I need a QD sling point for my slings, which obviously this is going to get in the way. So I don't want to do that. So the other option is to put it over here. But if you put it there, obviously it's going to be a little awkward for me to reach that back of that switch. So the alternate option is to have a remote switch. So you can put the light on this side. And since, again, I'm right-handed, so I'm going to be holding my rifle like this. With my left hand, I can put the switch right here. With a remote switch, I could turn that on. So that would be my optimal setup. Now, another thing to consider also, I don't have pick rails here, as you can see, obviously. This is all M-LOK slot. So whatever mounting solution I want, it has to be compatible with M-LOK slots. So let's look at the remote switch and how we're going to mount it. Okay, so my remote switch option for this light is going to be the AXON SL from Unity. I really love the switches. They're ergonomically, they're very nice, fits very nice, feels very nice. But they usually come with a pick rail mounting option. So that means if I were to put this switch in here, an option would be to put it on here, but it's going to be awkward. I don't want, because I hold my hand here, so this is going to be weird. So I would want the switch ideally to sit over here if I wanted to mount on the top. But as you can see, I don't have, pick rail doesn't extend out that far for me to have mount my switch in this area. So that's why they also offer to mount this AXON switch using a M-LOK option, which is this guy right here. So this is the AXON SL mounting kit for M-LOKs. Now for this remote switch to connect to this light, as you can see, the tail cap has to be changed. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to have to replace it with this SureFire DS00 tail cap. This is what it looks like. So what basically it has is it has the same switch, the remote and constant switch, right? And also has a port for you to plug in your remote switch right here. So let's put this in here. Now if you turn it on, see, and it allows constant, and then it also allows momentary. Okay, now to mount the light onto the handguard, I'm going to use the Arisaka M-LOK offset mount to place it over here. So essentially it's going to look like this. One thing you also want to consider is that the light, where do you want to place it here? Even though we're going to use a remote switch, even if you place it over here, there's going to be a shadow that's going to be created. I like to place my lights a little closer to the end of the barrel. That way there is no shadow being projected when you're aiming this light. So somewhere around here is a sweet spot for me. All right, so let's look at the mounting kit from Arisaka Offset Scout Mount. So this M-LOK goes into the handguard, and your light actually attaches to this. So it looks like this. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this in the camera. The thing I like about this mounting kit from Arisaka is that you have 3 holes essentially. Let me get the screws. So it comes with 2 screws as well, like this. So essentially, what this allows you to do is you have 3 options how you want to put your light. You could put your light at the low, medium, or high. And what I mean by that is this screw right here. You could put it at the bottom like this, or you could also put it in the middle, and then or you could do all the far back. Okay, so for me, I like my light to be like around here. It's a good spot. It's not too far out. It's not too far back because I want to avoid the shadow of the barrel. So I'm gonna put it right here. Another thing I like about this mount is, as you can see, the shape, it goes really nicely around my handguard, and it doesn't allow the light to stick out, really hugs the light right to the body. So I'm gonna probably put it right here. So I'm gonna put it right around here. And this is what I was talking about when you have the 3 holes for how you high, low, or medium. How do you want to mount your light? So I'm gonna mount it right here. I mean, medium is good enough for me. So it's close to the body, works for me. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so the first step is to attach the light to this mount. So I'm gonna place it like this. I'll put it in the middle actually. Get the other screw, put it in the middle. So that's in the middle. All right, so I got the screws in there in the middle. Now I'm gonna tighten this, 20 inch per pound. All right, that's done. Okay, now I'm gonna add the mount to the body. And for me, I'm just gonna put it right here. That works perfectly for me. All right, I'm gonna get this tightened up. So this is supposed to be 30 inch per pound. Okay, so they're almost tight. I just need to tighten them to 30 inch per pound. Done. Done. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So as you can see, it's pretty tight to the body. It's not sticking out too much. I like that. And it's not past the barrel either. I think it's a perfect spot. Okay, so now that we got the light mounted, let's look at the switch. That's what the switch looks like. Again, this also allows constant and momentary. This is where you connect to the light. It comes with Picatinny mounting option, but I'm not going to be using this because I want to use the M-LOK mounting kit, which is right here. So the way this works, so they come with your screws and the kit. So the way it works, right? And then you attach it to wherever you want it. Makes sense for you. Okay, for me, the best setup would be probably here. So the way the light is going to connect is through this, like that. I know the wire looks ugly right now, but we'll clean it up later on. I think if the switch is right there, it's a better fit for me. I think I'll probably have to move my hand stop a little farther back, but it's just going to be my setup. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to set this up with an M-LOK and get it going. So I'm going to attach the M-LOK T-slot onto this. Let's get the second one in. Okay, so my M-LOK T-nuts are set up. I'm going to put this in here. So I put the switch over here. Now I'm going to tighten this guy, get it in there. Okay, so the light's mounted, the switch is mounted. I think it looks pretty good. It's right here where I want it. The only things left is this wire. So you obviously don't want this wire to get snagged. So we're gonna have to make it tight. So the way to do that is you get something like wire control kit from Magpul. It's an M-LOK option. This is just one of the options. You basically get one of these out. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the wire through this and I'm gonna put it right here, like there. And it should be okay. I'm gonna make sure that I don't pull too much on this wire because you don't wanna destroy those connections. Okay, so I'm gonna run the wire through this and this is gonna be a good place for me to put this thing. Okay, so I placed the wire control kit. This is the aftermath. This is what it looks like. I really like how it looks. I also think the setup is pretty practical for me when I use it. Let me know what you guys think. If you like it, or if you're running a different setup, please comment and let me know what you guys are running on yours. And I really appreciate if you could show some support for this channel by liking, commenting, sharing, and thanks for watching.